Hi guys, this is Sherry here at Share Bear Cottage, and I was hoping that I'd be able to go ahead and finish the video that I started the other day, and my phone shut down on me. So we were in the middle. I have my little doggy here. He wants to sit on my lap. I hope he's not a distraction. If it gets too bad, I will put him down. He's just laying his head on the on the pad here. It's so funny. Okay, so where we were is I was showing you how I made these. These are just the envelopes that were cut off. Remember I said to save the other portion, that they make really nice pockets. And these are pockets too. I corrected myself. They can be removable pockets, or they can be down permanent. So let me just, no, get back. Let me just show you. So we did this one with the single, and these two with the two windows. And then this one had the big window, if you remember. Oops. The big window, if you remember. And I did that one. I opened it on the side so that it'd be easy to slide in. Okay, so then I took and I cut an envelope. You know, just a junk mail. You know, you get them. I get these return envelopes all the time. They're all brand new, and I even use the ones that aren't brand new. So you just cut it off. I think this one I cut a little bit longer. It depends on your window as to where you cut it and how long you want to make your flap. And if you're going to make it long so that it comes down so that you can decorate it, or if you're just going to make it like this, you can also tuck it behind if you don't want it. But I think you could, if you decorate it and you just leave it up like a pocket like that, so that you have a window pocket, that it looks really good in the book. So, so we did that. So, I don't think, all I did was cut the envelope. I took and did the two ends like this. I tucked one of them inside. I don't think it's glued. This one here, I tucked it on the inside just to make this a little stronger here. And then I left the flap open. And these, of course, I have all inked and everything. And I do have so much here on my desk. I apologize if I'm stammering around a little bit. But I'm excited, and I have other things to show you too. So that's all for these guys. That's pretty much done with that. So let me put those aside. Now the next thing that I wanted to show you is, I wanted to show you this. Remember the part I told you to cut off? Well, I made this little bird. It's a pocket. Let me open it for you. This could be a floating pocket. I took it, I put paper on it, you know, just old book paper, a little bit of cheesecloth, and a picture of two little birds sitting on a branch. And so I stuck a few little twigs of this paper leaves behind there too. And I thought it looked so darn cute. I made a little thumb hole here, and I put a little bit of the paper in the back here, so when you have it in your book, you can't really see it too much, or you won't see it too much if it's tied up either. And in the back here, just to reinforce it, I just used some scrap paper, coffee dye paper that I had here on my desk. And I actually used two strips, but I glued it all down flat. So it's just, you know, for strengthening. That way you can have it so that you can move it in your book, or you can just glue it down. Either way. So that was that, and I thought it turned out so cute. So you want to keep those little pieces of your envelopes to make the cutest darn little pockets. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to show you that I made with just junk mail. A lot of times we get these advertisements in the mail, you know, to Oh, you pre-approved credit for this one's Discover card. And so what I do is I'll either use it big like this, or I'll cut it to what I want to use it for. And so with one of these, I've made two things. I made this guy and I made this guy. And these guys turned out real cute, I think, too. So what you have here is, I just covered it with the paper because I love to do that, you know, just that collage with the old book pages. And I cut out, fussy cut. Oh, here's a piece of, well, it's not, it's fabric, but it's very open weave fabric. So I put that down. And you know what I think it is? I think it's a cloth from Home Depot out of the mechanics area, and it was this color tan. And so I picked up a couple of those. Anyway, so I fussy cut this picture out. I put words on here, do what you love. I took and I put this little butterfly on, printed it out, cut it out, put a little Mod Podge on it, and then put a little bit of sparkly on it too. Thought it looked real cute. At the top here, I want to show you, I've taken another piece of just it's not cardstock, just paper, coffee dyed paper, and I put it on and I sewed it, you know, along the top here so that it would reinforce this top. And then you can see the back is just a collage book page. Oh gosh, I hope you saw that. If you didn't, I'll back it up here. This is what I put on the top. The piece of coffee dyed paper, and then I sewed it here. Okay, inside I made just a little booklet of pages, different scraps of pages that I have here, and I took them, and some of them were small. I put them in anyway. Some of them are a little bigger. Some of them have the design on it, and I don't know, there's probably about 10 pages in there. And so that's that one, and that can be added to your journal, or alongside your journal, or in between the signatures. I thought that turned out cute. I hope you liked it. And here's another little one. Now this little one, you know this I took the piece that was left over from something else that I made. It wasn't this one, although probably make two out of this, of those. But I took the piece that I had cut off, and I made this little guy. Now this here is just another little flip up. It has a fussy cut, has some cheesecloth that is coffee dyed. The paper is coffee dyed, and my little piece. And here I put a tiny 493 number on it. I don't know if you could see that. 493. And then inside is the same thing, except I've collaged the whole inside. I didn't collage the back side. I put a piece of coffee dye paper on it. But inside, I would collage the whole thing, put some fussy cut flowers there, and all different size, some washi tape on the top, just to decorate a little bit, and then all kinds of little pieces that you could just tear out. This is a great little thing to put in your pocketbook. You know, one of your side pockets, you need a piece of paper, tear it off, and I don't know how many, probably 10, 15 sheets in here. So, and I just glued it on. I glued it down a little too far, but it's still going to work just great. And then that's that. So you just put a paper clip on it here. You know, you can put a pretty paper clip on it there if you want. See, that one's got a little diamond on it. I don't think you could see that, but has a little diamond. Gee, it's not showing up. Okay, Anyway, that was that one I wanted to show you. And this stuff is all out of junk mail or envelopes. All right, now here's this guy I made. This is envelopes folded. Now, the next time I make this, I'm going to use just 2 envelopes. I used 3 envelopes. Oh, I used 3 envelopes for this guy. So it's kind of grungy. So I put some, you know, kind of industrial little things on here. And it just turns around and then it unwinds. And open it up. And here you have, you know, just a little decoration here and here. In these side wings, you know, they're cut at slants like that. And they each have something in it. This one here has a little envelope, little tiny envelope that I made, like a coin spot. You could put coin or cash in there or something like that. And it's just a piece of coffee dye paper with a piece of the garden trim on it. And I put these 2 on, you know, like somebody would do if they didn't have, you know, something pretty to put on. Just old books. And I have a lot of old books. And so I folded that down and just let the little leaf stick out. And then here we have another little piece of that trim and a little bird, little blue bird, and some cheesecloth. And then this one opens up here. I put some lace on the top and just some of the, I guess that's muslin on the bottom. Open it up. And we have a window here where you can put a picture here. So I just put some butterflies in there, and this, I put a tag here thing, and I cut out some French that was on this paper, put it here. Have no idea what it means. I hope it means something good. And then this one here just says Part 1, Chapter 13. So I put that there and glued this little butterfly down. Then here is a little pocket here, just a little journaling spot, some leaves and some plants. You know, when I was doing this, I was thinking this probably could be a man's thing that he puts in his pocket if he has to go traveling. You know, he has to be away from his family, you know, and he's going to miss them. And, oh, on this side, you know, I put like little pictures of his family. You know, it's like a, I got this from Nick the Booksmith. She has it on her Flickr page. And then I put a little tiny leaf on there so it would stick out of this pocket. I knew I had to make something slim for this pocket because I had the eyelet here with the, I don't know, I just cut out a piece of circle. A circle, it has a blue ribbon on it. You can't see it probably, but it has a little blue ribbon on it, and looks like it's on some other kind of ribbon too. And I backed it with another piece of cardstock. Okay. And here I put in just a card, and it has a little calendar of sorts. I was going to put down 1895, month June, but I didn't. And I left it, you know, blank. And here, you know, is where you can put a title on it or whoever you're making it for. And this is just a little, like, stamp that's also French. This one says perfume. I thought, well, maybe, you know, he took a dab of his wife's perfume and put it on there so that he could smell her while he's gone. That probably sounds pretty weird, but, you know, fragrances of home. So you open it up, and here's his little boy. This is also from Nick the Booksmith. I put this on here with little corners. You know the corners? These are clear corners. And so you can take this out, you know, and move it. But this guy, he's leaving this in because, you know, this is how old his little boy was when he left home. But when he returns, he'd probably be a year older. But he also has a daughter. Now, his little boy's name, I put that on the back. I should show you. His little boy's name is Samuel, and he's 3 years old. And so Samuel goes in here in the little tux. And then underneath Samuel, he has a little girl. And the little girl's name is Emma. And she's only 9 months old. And he folded her picture and he puts it behind Samuel. And Emma's 9 months old. And here's Emma. Is she the most darling little rosy cheek girl? Curly blonde hair, and her daddy misses her. I don't know how this stuff that I do always seems to come up with a story, but when I'm doing these things and making journals and doing all that, it's the same thing happens. I just don't get it. So right here is a little pocket, and I put some tickets in there. You know, I don't know what these tickets are for. Maybe they're train tickets home. And then I gave him a little bit of writing space. So if he wanted to write a letter when he's gone, he can write a letter to his wife or his friend or his kids. And I put a couple of those in this spot here. So let me show you how I put this together. It's really simple. You're gonna love it, and it looks good, I think. It's sturdy. This one comes a little lower. I put lace on this side and lace on this side and lace here. Comes a little lower than the book, the inside, but I liked it that way. So we're gonna go around here a couple of times, and then we'll go round and round. Now, these guys here, I put them on this string, but, you know, they can be taken off because I only put the knot, the heavy-duty knot down here. This can be cut. These can be untied, so they can come off if it bothers someone. So that's this little guy. Back here, I put some, these are rub-ons. I had a few rub-ons left. I don't have very many anymore, but I put those on. Those are always fun because they're nice and flat, and they really decorate a page nicely. Okay, let me show you how I did this. So I took 2 envelopes. Okay, these 2 happen to be the same envelope, and I took and I put. I'm going to put one envelope inside the other envelope here. Folded that down. And I just try to, you know, measure it to the middle. So this becomes your side pieces, right? And this becomes your flap. Now, if you don't want your flap to come lower here, you can cut it off, but you can't cut it off there because you've got your window there. So where you'd be cutting it off is at the other end. Okay? So this is how I would make one if I was making another one, which I am. I'm in the middle of it. So there we go, like that. And then I glue that in. Okay. Now, this is what I have. I have this and I have it glued in. And I've cut my, oh, what do you call those? Diagonals here and here. All right, just a bit, you know, not too much, just a little bit, so that, you know, it opens up your envelope and you can make a pocket on each side, you know. Now this I'm not going to use for any kind of, this is a window. I'm not going to use it for any kind of embellishment that goes inside, but this one I want to put something in. So I should have, what I told you to do before I glued this in, I should have slid it down farther or taken it out, cut some off so I could slide it down at least up to this mark right here where the window begins. But since I didn't, I am going to have the extra coming up at the top. I did it this way, and I thought, no, this time I don't want to do it down here. So I'm going to, excuse me, I need to get a little drink. I hope everybody's doing great out there. I've just been staying home like a little hermit. And I'm going to have my niece do some grocery shopping for me tomorrow. But, boy, I tell you, I just stay home. And I think that's a good thing for everyone. So, back to my project here. Okay, so I'm going to bend it right here. Just right where my window starts. So I'm going to fold there, and it just comes out just right. Now I have a little bit sticking up out here, but that's okay. Oh, also, you want to glue down. You want to glue down your this envelope that you put in here. You want to glue the flap down. So there we go. And when I did put this in, I glued it to the front, because I was thinking, since I'm losing an envelope, I'll have an extra pocket back here when I put these together. I'll either glue them or I'll sew them. Okay, onward and upward. So I do have a crease in here, but most of it will be covered up with you know, the paper that I'm going to put on. So, here we go. I keep saying so, and I really apologize for that. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and everybody has their thing, you know, that they say over and over again. And I swore I wasn't going to say so, because that's one of the favorites. But I keep doing it, and I apologize. I'm going to try to train myself not to do that. So, oh, there we go. And here we go. This folds down here. I'm going to leave this open. This will be for the window, for a picture of some sort. And when that folds down, and these come over here like this and like this, I can put 2 pockets in here, just like I did my other one. Pocket here and a pocket behind it. But also, I will have a pocket back here. I hope this is making sense. A pocket back here, because I'm going to leave this one open and these 2 open. Okay. I don't have pocket stuff ready, but we'll go from there. So I'll work on this, and then I'll come back and I'll show you. I have this pocket here, and one back here. Then we'll open it up. We'll have, you know, a decoration here and here. We'll have 2 pockets here that we can put little tags in, you know, like that. And then we'll have this pocket back here. We'll open this up. We'll have our picture, our pretty picture there. And we'll have a couple more pockets here. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you give it a try. If you have any questions about this, I'll be happy to answer them for you. Just, you know, give me a ring or leave me a message, and I'll get back with you for sure. Okay? Now, I wanted to show you a couple of other things. And I'm making some tags, and they're coming out so cute. I wanted to show you. Okay, here they are. I made 4 of them. So what I did, aren't they cute as can be? I fell in love with them. Can you see them all there? Yeah. What I used was, I have a whole bunch of this craft stock, and I can't run it through my printer at all. So I've been using it, you know, for sturdying things. So this one I took 2 cutouts of pieces of ephemera, and I added my trim. Now you can buy this trim at Hobby Lobby. I bought a bunch, you know, on I bought a bunch of this. This shows real green on the screen, but it's a muted green. It's a nice green. So I bought a bunch of this on Amazon, so I'll have it forever. And this one, I ran it along here, wrapped it around, so it looked like it's coming out the top, and made that the tag. I put the butterfly here, but I haven't put his bling on him yet, so I am going to put some bling on the butterfly. I like to do that. Or I do like to also make their little antennas out of, you know, sewing floss, embroidery floss. I just tuck it under, make a little short thing with 2 knots on the end, tuck it under the nose, glue it down, and it sticks out, and I don't glue it down. And it looks real cute too. So here's this butterfly, and I did do a little bit of what do you call it? Not stamping, but stenciling behind on this one. All right, now here's this one. This one, I just ran along the side here, did the same thing with 2 pieces of ephemera, and went all the way to the top here, and then I thought, oh, I should have went through the hole, but I didn't. So I put a little piece on the back like that. Looks good though. So I did that one. And then this one has 2 butterflies. And, oh, my little doggy, Mr. Bentley, sliding down. He's on my lap. 2 butterflies, and did the same thing. Did some inking on this one. And just a little piece of the vine on this one. But, you know, lots of room to write, you know, and I just thought they turned out adorable. I really like them. And then this one, and it goes through the hole too, comes out the hole, so it's a little pull tab there, and the little butterfly here, and then 2 pieces of ephemera there. So I thought I'd share those with you. So that's really all my share that I have for today. So try out the envelope thing, and try out, oh, here's another one. Here's another card that I made, a journaling card with a butterfly and the little vine there, all this journaling space on back. Okay, so try out using, you know, your throwaway junk that you get in the mail. And it makes a great backing. I mean, this is really strong. And put some little papers in it. You know, collage this, a couple of cut out little flowers, and a little fancy paper clip there. Put it in your pocket. It's great to have, you know. Or you can put it in a pocket in your journal. That'll work too. And here's the other one again. Try to make this one too. Real easy. Made basically the same way, except for I sewed in the papers on this one. I didn't washi tape them in and glue them. These are sewed in. That's the only difference. So it was fun. It was easy. And we're saving some space in the, you know, the dump. Then go ahead and try this one. I know you can do this. It's fun. And, you know, just let your mind go wild. You know, just decorate it up any way you want. But I suggest using 2 because it's not so heavy and not so thick. Not so thick as this one is, you know. So try that. All right. And then till next time, I hope you all are healthy and safe, and God bless you, and we'll see you again. Okay. Bye-bye.